Hi everyone. Welcome again to this series of conversations that we have where we show the humanized side of doctors. So today we have in conversation Dr. Shreya, who's working at Rishabhai Hospital at Center for Sight in Bombay. So welcome, Dr. Shreya.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Yes. So I would like to just talk about what the purpose is to just get to know you. So your patients get to know you, or the better you, or they see on the other side of the microscope. They see the person that Dr. Shreya is, and we just get some conversation and get to know each other, and possibly the audience learns something, and we add to their information pool. So, Dr. Shreya, I just want to start by talking about how the training of a doctor in India is.
Okay.
Right. So let's say if someone is pursuing their class 12th and they've taken up science and biology, and they are still wondering, how exactly the situation of getting to become a doctor, and then what is post graduation, what is DNB, and then what is fellowships. Can you please break it down for us?
Okay. So for someone who is aspiring to become a doctor,
Yeah.
generally in India, what one would have to do is pass, give a series of entrance exams. They have all India entrances, and then there are others for private medical colleges and all
Yes.
of that. But say you were to go through a government hospital route, then you'd have to give an all India entrance exam. Once someone cracks that exam, then you get placed in your college of choice.
Yeah.
And that involves 5.5 years of MBBS training, where you come out as a graduate,
Yes.
where you're a nobody. And then, you'd want to pursue post-graduation in whatever field of choice that you'd want, which also involves giving another entrance exam, which is much harder to, crack. But say you do that, then that involves anywhere between 3 to 6 years of training, depending on your field. And, whether you want to super specialize into, a more specialized field of your choice. So that's how it goes. So that's about
And then
10 to
you
12 odd
choose-
years of training
Yeah.
after your 12th.
And then you're still a nobody?
And then you're still a nobody when you get out there. And
So
then
you're
you
thrown
have
in the
to
pool.
climb your way up gradually,
So
up
all
the
that
ladder.
was all hoo-ha when you were said that in bus class 10 pass kar lo, life set ho jayegi.
Yeah.
Then class 12 pass kar lo, life set ho
Yeah,
jayegi.
yeah, yeah,
MBBS kar lo, sab kuch theek ho jayega. So it's a long journey.
All of that, yes. Now that was very easy for me. And then when, post training, post fellowship, you get out there and you're like,
Yeah.
ये तो किसी ने बताया ही नहीं what is all of this,
Yes.
practice the real world. That's where you
Okay.
learn.
So after you did your ophthalmology, so that's 3 years of intensive training of just the eye, but there's no
Yes.
particular part of the eye you're looking
Yes,
at, right?
yes.
So then you have to do a super specialization also.
Yeah. I mean, it's a choice. It's a very personal choice.
Okay.
It depends on what kind of practice you want to do. It depends on what your aspirations are in life. Okay, it's not a necessity. If I'm someone who's from, say, a smaller town and I want to run a very comprehensive practice, then I may not choose to do a super specialization, depending on how good my post-graduation training was.
Okay.
If I did it from a very good institute and I was very confident of my surgical and clinical skills, then I'm okay to start off a practice by myself. However, in a bigger city, and if I want to join private practice, whether it's my own or whether I want to join a corporate or a chain of hospitals or whatever, I want to have some sort of expertise, or I want to be good at one particular thing. You don't want to be jack of all trades.
Okay. You
So
won't-
that's another way of looking at it.
yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. I
Okay.
wanted to do refractive surgery. And so I did that.
So after your post graduation in ophthalmology, you did another fellowship.
I did, yes, I
in
did another
refractive surgery.
fellowship.
How long was that?
About a year and a half.
Wow. And
I did
wow.
2 fellowships actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So how walk us through your refractive surgery?
So I did a
fellowship.
fellowship in refractive surgery and cataract.
Okay.
And then I did another short-term fellowship in cornea.
Okay.
Okay,
You're dealing with the front part
essentially
of
the
the eye.
front part of the
Yeah.
eye.
The window to the world.
Yes, whatever. So the eye is a ball, and whatever happens in the front half of it is what I deal with.
Okay.
That's how I,
Okay.
explain it to
So
people.
how is
as
the
well.
refractive surgery fellowship different from your post graduation in ophthalmology?
It's very different. I feel as a refractive surgeon, or for me, my fellowship is what shaped me as a person, as a, just to go out there into practice.
Okay.
It's almost like finishing school. Apart from teaching it. So I was very well versed with cataract surgery.
Right.
Is what everyone learns in their
That's the bread and
post-graduation.
butter
That's your bread and butter. You
Yes.
learn it, you're good at it, you come out doing a fair bit of surgeries and everything. But the confidence to do it perfectly, the fine-tuning, how to deal with the more complicated things, how to plan that perfect surgery, how to give that
Yeah.
6/6 outcome, how to, do more premium things. That's what fellowship teaches you. It is finishing school in
Yes.
simple language.
Gives that
It
finesse.
polishes you. Yeah. If I had joined my practice straight up after my post grad, I would have probably done a good job. But now it gives you that polishing.
Yeah, so you have that
How
extra
you-
confidence.
Yes, that extra confidence, how you talk to people, how you would deal with a lot of situations. So that's what my fellowship has taught me. Apart from, of course, the technical training and all of that, it also gives you a huge exposure into what's out there.
ओके सो थोड़ा अगर हम बात करें आपके प्रैक्टिस के बारे में,
हाँ जी।
वी सी कि ऑफ कोर्स मेजॉरिटी ऑफ योर पेशेंट्स और मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द ब्लाइंडनेस इन इंडिया इज प्रिवेंटेबल और
Correct.
ट्रीटेबल,
Correct.
एंड दैट इंक्लूड्स कैटरैक्ट्स एज अ मेजर पार्ट ऑफ इट,
Correct.
राइट. सो कैटरैक्ट बहुत कॉमन है, ऑलमोस्ट सबको होता है, जिसे हम सफ़ेद मोतियाबिंद भी कहते हैं.
जी.
तो हम एज पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट सब लर्न करते हैं कैटरैक्ट सर्जरी को, एंड सबको लर्न करना ही होता है. तो कैटरैक्ट इज आवर ब्रेड एंड बटर.
True.
सो डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ कैटरैक्ट सर्जरीज होती हैं. मतलब वी रीड पहले होती थी स्टिच वाली, जिसमें बहुत बड़ा एक टाँका चीरा लगता था, देन उस पर सूचर्स लगाते थे, मेटालिक सूचर्स भी थे कभी कभी, और अब हम आ गए एकदम रोबोटिक सर्जरी की तरफ.
जी.
सो आपने इस जर्नी में कब ज्वाइन किया कैटरैक्ट सर्जरी में?
I started off with something called small incision cataract surgery.
How is that different? Because there are so many names and our patients are not very comfortable
हाँ जी,
having a
उसको
plethora of names at
SICS
them.
कहते हैं, लेकिन
Okay.
उसमें बिन टाके की सर्जरी,
अच्छा, ओके.
हाथ वाली लेकिन बिन टाके की. उसमें हम मशीन नहीं यूज़ करते. मोतियाबिंद को बाहर निकाल देते हैं आँख में से और उसमें लेंस बिठाते हैं. जख्म भी थोड़ा बड़ा रहता है, अराउंड 5-6 मिलीमीटर्स का, लेकिन उसमें टाका नहीं लगता. उसके पहले जनरेशन वाले जो टाके वाले थे, अब वो हम करते नहीं हैं. सो दैट्स वेयर आई स्टेप्ड इन. ओके.
एंड डू यू थिंक ऑल कैटरैक्ट सर्जरीज, हर सर्जरी में हमें आँख में लेंस डालना होता है? बिकॉज हम लेंस निकाल रहे हैं. दैट इज व्हाट वी हैव डू इन अ कैटरैक्ट सर्जरी, राइट?
हाँ जी. So the eye is like think of it कि जो आपकी आँख है वो एक कैमरा की तरह है. ओके. आँख के अंदर जो लेंस है वो कैमरा का कंडेंसिंग लेंस है. ओके. जिससे आपको दिखता है. जब कैटरैक्ट होता है आपकी नज़र कम हो जाती है, पर जब हम उसे निकालते हैं आँखों की रोशनी जो है वो आँख के थ्रू जाती है. लेकिन अगर वहाँ पे हम आर्टिफिशियल लेंस ना डालें तो आपको नहीं दिखेगा, क्लियरली नहीं दिखेगा, या एकदम मोटा चश्मा पहनना पड़ेगा, जो एकदम पुराने ज़माने पे पहनते थे. अपने अगर ग्रेट ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स को देखा होगा, जो एकदम मोटे मोटे चश्मे पहन के घुमा करते थे जब उन पे लेंसेज नहीं थे. सो अब टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी बढ़ गई है और इतने चेंजेस आए हुए हैं कि हम जो लेंस आँख में बिठाते हैं आपके आइज़ के मेजरमेंट्स के हिसाब से होते हैं, सो दैट आपको सर्जरी के बाद ग्लासेस ना पहननी पड़े, ताकि आपकी विजन एकदम क्लियर हो.